Pressure coming. He'll throw one to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Trying to run, it's Miller. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, wants to throw it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. They'll run for it on fourth down. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
It's simple play, simple gain. Get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
They'll go with a direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine. Really, this game offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parrish. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. This is for Alabama 7, Ole Miss 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw. It's Dart. Coming after it. He makes the connection. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, dude.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Looking for an open area to his left. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Makes the grab. It's Wells. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. Scanning the field, it's Dart. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mid on the football.
Throws for the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send a field goal unit out before halftime. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good.
That makes the score Alabama 14, Ole Miss 10.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw it on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football called out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Gets it out quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Back to throw, it's Dart. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On second down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Number 19.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. And he's got it off the fake. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Dances away. Gonna try to get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. And off to Jones. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Afterburners coming. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Past the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Direct snap. Touchdown tie! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quickly to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Pass is incomplete. Third down coming.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the big fella. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
To the air, it's Dart. He lets one fly deep, and he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Rebels! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Number 19.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
To kick off.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking.
What a snag by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.